Welcome back to the no RBA tutorial. In this video we're going to go over Rusty Bucket Bay, assuming you don't do TTC early. You're going to get two different jiggies in this level. So, starting out, you need to make this cycle, so right away, do a full jump straight down, big jump. Don't get hit by that scarab, walk up a bit, jump. You need to make the shock pad cycle right here, so go fast, peck onto this, jump, and land on it, and jump and flutter. Roll into this, just roll into the corner, you'll get every time. Now get into talent shot as you walk off. Jump all the way here. Now we're just gonna go open RBB. Now we'll just go up here. Try to slide as little as possible again. I'm just always gonna mention that, I guess. Hug this wall again. Now we're just gonna go for this post jump. It's a bit hard, but you can do it with enough practice. Swim towards this post. Surface right now. Jump, flutter, jump, peck and hold forward. Then turn the camera with C right 2 times fast. Get in talent shot, jump straight towards that corner. And peck. When you can peck is really lenient. Just practice it a bit and forget it. Jump, peck, roll, jump, peek bust. Jump straight down right when your feet touch the ground. If you touch R here during the cutscene, then the camera will turn automatically when you get back control. Over there, I pressed R like right when the cutscene ended. Oh yeah. It's a bit laggy if you hold R, but it doesn't really matter. Now in this loading zone, you wanna peck this, jump, peck this, get a health. Now go and open Rusty Bucket. So now, we're gonna go to Rusty Bucket Bay, jump here, hold R as you turn towards this, so the camera's always facing like this, and go through the loading zone. Jump down here. Now just swim into RBB. Now we're gonna do RBB. But this route is just a bit different, because you need to get jiggies here. So, we're just gonna go straight forward. With these, jump for every note. Jump here, get in here. So now what you're gonna do here is just walk down a bit onto this little platform, and you're gonna jump all the way here and peck here. So I'm just gonna do that again in faster motion, just so you can see what it looks like. It looks like this. Get in talent shot, jump here, get all of these, and jump straight down and curve at the end, just so you can start making your way back to the loading zone. Here, right when you land, curve around, jump up, jump here. Camera will already be like this. So what you're gonna do is jump towards that note up there, hold R and zoom out, then jump up right for the notes after that, then do a big jump down left for the last note. I missed both. That's there. Jump down after this. Wow, I missed all of them. Now peck this, and we're gonna do engine room. So engine room, it's a bit hard. You can just do this and go down, peek bust recoil down, but ideally you would fall down and flutter into this alcove thing. Not alcove thing, the doorway. Then you would come forward. Just ideally you would jump right away, or you would wait for it to come to a stopping point. Here, the ideal way to jump up these cogs is to jump left, right, or right, left, right, left. It just makes jumping right away easier. You have to jump straight forward every time, it makes it a bit harder. But it's not a difficult part, so don't stress too much about it. Now here you can either just wait for these to stop, or kill this guy if you want. He can be in the way a lot. You can either wait for these rollers to stop, or you can just jump right away while it's rolling. Really just about timing. This can happen too, and it usually happens, and people survive a lot, and they get surprised because it's really scary. Mainly just about timing. Now here, I like to start setting up my camera. I set up my camera for the fan clip from all the way here, pretty much. So what I do is I make my camera straight, then I just jump right away. You can either jump or wait. You can either jump right away or wait till it's moving. Again, it's just about timing. Jump right away, jump on this note. Now what I do here, press C left, C right 3 times fast. It changes the camera roughly 90 degrees. These, I would be jumping slide. I want this. I like to hold R as I'm walking towards this button, so it's facing straight. Then I like to peck straight left. Then beak bust and go that way. What this does is when the cutscene ends, camera faces to wherever Banjo is facing. So if you peck straight left when your camera is like this, whoops, and you walk that way. Sorry, I got confused. Then the cutscene will be like this, roughly, when the cutscene ends. But personally, I just like to YOLO it and do the fan clip right away. But it takes practice to do that. It takes a lot of practice. So how to do this fan clip? So what you're gonna do, just the setup first before I get into more depth. You're gonna run into the fan. Then, with the iframes after you take damage, you're gonna roll. You need to roll because you need speed to get to the fan as quick as possible. Then you're gonna jump through the fan. So, if you look right here, you're gonna, after you take damage and roll, you're gonna jump right as this platform thing ends. If you jump too late, then you'll fall down there a bit, and then when you jump, you'll get stuck into that little circle thing where all the propellers are, propellers are connected to. You want to jump like right, ooh, don't get hit, right over here. Oh yeah, okay, and now, another thing is the camera. So the camera doesn't actually matter. If your camera's like this and you're walking, or if it's like this and you're walking forward, it doesn't matter if you don't get double tapped. But if you get double tapped, then if you get double tapped while running at an angle, then you'll fall off. If you run straight, even if you go like this, if you run straight and you jump through and get double tapped, then you will just recoil into the right side. But what beginners like to do, or what it's common thought for, what's commonly good for beginners is to try and position the camera so it's straight. So you only have to hold straight on the joystick, and then you just do the setup that I mentioned. It takes time, it takes practice, it's difficult, but eventually, with a lot of practice, it'll be roll, jump. See, I went straight forward there, so I got recoiled on this side, and I didn't get recoiled to the sides. Another thing is that these are not slopes. You won't fall off if you get recoiled there, so don't panic. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue now. This note, this note. As a beginner, you'd want to go slow to change the camera, do whatever you want. Heck into this jiggy. I like to zoom out. Now you can get these 2 notes. Now here you can either do this in Talon Trot or do the same thing as before, where you roll and jump right at the end of this platform thing. I'll just show both methods. So run into it, roll, jump. This one's easier than the last one. For some reason, for whatever reason. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna show the Talon Trot one as well. Just because I think it's actually easy. So honestly, try it in practice, see if you like it. Let me turn it off. I just needed to turn it on because I was showing it. So ideally, you would be coming here, then you would jump straight into it. Just make sure you jump straight with your joystick at a straight angle. Then you'll recoil back. Hold straight up and just jump right away. You should always make it. Now here, I'm not going to go over my fast strat for this. You can just peck forward, beak bust, and then roll. Don't jump, just roll. Don't roll, don't mash B to roll right away. If you do that, then you'll jump, then you'll roll to the side. Now, if you did the advanced Gobi route, then you need this trophy. If you don't, then you don't need it. So the way this window clip works, this window is a bit in front of the wall. So there's a little gap in between it. So when you walk from left to right, from the wall to the window, you're trying to walk into that small gap to clip through. So the setup here is to make your camera just a bit tilted to the right like this. That's a bit too much, just a bit less than that. Now what you're going to do is, from the wall, walk straight forward into the window. And if you don't clip, then just try again. That's basically it. Oh wow, I walked right away. So yeah. I like to get these notes by jumping at them from underneath, like this, and jump the last one. Jump on the ladder, then jump right away. hold down left, talent shot, down, zoom out, left C, here, hold R to change the camera here, and for this one, whoops, that's my bad. Jump for this one like this, jump here, turn the camera once, get this, go all the way across. Right here where I'm standing, that's where you should be jumping to the box from. And jump here, really try to jump to change directions here. And you don't need the Jinjo, so you can just do a big jump in the water, dive, try to enter this from the top. The Jiggy is at the very wall, the very back wall of this, so that'll help you, knowing that will help you to get that. It just takes practice with swimming. You can hold A in there if you have enough time if you want. Yeah, so now surface right away after you exit. Jump flutter all the way here. And you're gonna do the slope jump. There's 3 ways I like to explain for the slope jump. The fastest way is to flutter twice, then do a jump. Like that. For this specific setup, you can't be on the slope before you do the first jump. You have to be like in the water, right in front of the slope. Then you can do the whole setup. For the next setup, the second fastest, where you walk up the slope, jump flutter, roll, jump flutter. Rolling is much easier, and you have much more time to jump, flutter, roll. So yeah, that setup I would recommend to most people, but the very easiest setup is to backflip. You can honestly just walk up and backflip like that, and you'll make it. Or you can just like jump up and make it. Not hard at all. So yeah, ideally you would do something like this. Roll, jump, over here. Now this is where the route actually no, this is not where the route diverges. The route diverges for the other route way earlier in the level. So anyways, you're gonna make your camera like this, roll, backflip straight down right, and hold Z while you're backflipping, and hold B and beak barge right when Banjo's feet touches the ground. Roll jump for this. If you need that gold feather, climb up this side, then jump flutter on it. If you don't need it, then go over here. If you're doing boombox, then you're gonna get an extra. Then you're gonna need an extra gold feather. So, my setup for this is to jump straight down like this. After the third line here, then jump straight right. But if you really want, this is just to reduce lag. If you really want, you can use the camera like this. I'd recommend medium zoom. Same cue. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I believe it's this one actually. Straight right. Peck. And roll, and beat plus this. Here you're gonna get in talent trot. Walk down. Not a full jump, not a tap either. That was bad. But just hold A for like half a second. Now boombox, there's a few ways to do this. There's the frame perfect jiggy grab that you can get, which saves like 6 seconds, but you don't have to go for that. The easiest way, I'd say, first you do this, hold Z, shoot 3 eggs, 1, 2, 3, get in talent shot, start jumping towards him, peck, get gold feather, and jump into the jiggy. That's just the beginner strat. I'd recommend just doing that, assuming you're doing this route anyways. Then just get in talent shot and jump out. And then jump right before you exit the loading zone. Jump straight down here, zoom out, turn the camera, go straight right. Slide down the stairs, jump, peck right under this. Don't get hit by that guy. Jump straight in here. Okay, so now, this room, the grublin in this room is in the same spot every time right when you enter. So if you do the same movement every time, you won't get hit. So what's going to happen is you're going to enter, you're going to hold just left of down, just left of straight down, and get the far jiggy at the back wall. Then get the next few, not jiggies, notes. Here, this note, hug the wall, get this note, and here. Here, so the setup for this is to, like, while you're coming out of that loading zone, you're gonna hold sort of between down right and down. You're gonna slide, and you're gonna jump and hold R while you're jumping and peck onto the lava that's there. I'm gonna do it from the loading zone. Zoom out the camera. Peck. And make it onto this ladder. Jump flutter here. And go into the first box. Get these notes. And get out. Oh, and just by the way, The witch switch jiggy you'll get in the lair, which I'm not gonna be showing this video. Actually, I'll just show it at the end of this video. Why not? Then go in here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show something real quick. If you have less than 3 health, then the chompers will kill you right away, because you have 2 health and they do 2 damage. So if you have less than 3 health, then you want to refill on health with the honeycomb box. And the best way to do that is to peck into this loading zone, shoot an egg just neutral, then get into Talon Trot and start all the movement. So do a big jump for this, big jump for this, slide down to a honeycomb if you want, this, go to the next honeycomb, go over here. I'm gonna kill these guys, so they're not in the way while I'm explaining. Now this room, the easiest way is to just roll and kill all of these guys for everything. That's just the beginner strat. I don't think I need to show it, you can just do it. The harder strat is kind of hard to explain. It takes a lot of movement practice, a lot of muscle memory. Basically, you want to just take straight lines. You want to jump onto the note, and then slide towards the plank of the wood plank. You don't want to like grab the note, then run into the wall, and then slide. You just want to grab the note and slide to the right, slide to the left right away. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And then do the same for that note, where you slide right away towards the next part. And if you get past both of these two, then you just have to jump slide for the next 2 and it'll be easy. Hopefully I can do this. And slide on the box like this way, and jump out. Turn the camera 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and hold R as you jump here. Now, so in between the space of witches and lair, there's a space in between it. Right below it, a bit below it, under the view totals like black screen, there's a dot. See if I can show it. Like right in the center of the screen. That's where you want to aim to jump. I'm gonna just show the slope jump here. You're gonna aim to jump there, and you're gonna jump off the slope and back on, and you're gonna jump onto the next platform. Something like that. You don't. Well, okay, that was actually really bad. I'll just show it again. It's whatever. It's much easier when you're when you have momentum. So it looks like this. Something like that. Or you can just go fall down there and do the slope jump. But here, it takes practice to get all these notes fluidly. Just have to learn the jumps and the timing. Here, hug the wall, zoom out, peck, and I'm gonna show this here real quick. Oops, I messed this up. I'm gonna go back actually. I'm gonna show the lifeboat jump setup, but I'm also gonna show what not to do, what to do when you don't do lifeboat jump. So, when you jump here, the camera will be fixed. Don't touch the camera. Peck here. Jump straight down, then down left, and then flutter on. Roll, backflip, up right. Or it's upright, up left, sorry. Then right when Banjo's feet touches the ground, hold Z, press B and beak barge. Easiest setup for this. If you haven't touched the camera at all, then the camera will be like this. Walk over here, get in Talon Trot, then you just hold straight down and jump right before you fall off. Then you peck right before you get to the lifeboat. Right, that's how you do lifeboat jump, and then you have to jump from the top of the boat, or from here from the boat, onto the boat. You can't jump from the bottom here. So yeah, it'll fail then. Now I'm just gonna go back and show what to do if you don't do it, if you don't want to do lifeboat jump, which is understandable because it only saves just a bit of time. Oops. And it loses a lot of time. If you don't have enough height for that slope jump, you can beak bust like I did there. So, you do this. Roll, backflip, hold Z while you're backflipping, hold B to beak barge, and you're gonna roll straight right, then backflip. Roll, backflip. Climb up this side of the ladder. Down flutter, change the camera, get in Talon Trot. Peck, roll down, flutter whenever, and get the jiggy. And then you're gonna try and get into this loading zone before the cutscene plays. I believe if you do it with a zoomed out camera, then I think it's laggy enough to the point where it's easy. I think that's how it works. Then you're gonna get this note, walk down here, jump into this corner, get this note, jump down here, jump down here, down here. Not much to say other than practice the blind movement. There's not really a setup for it, just practice it. Get this note, jump over the hot spot, jump on this lid, and slide on this and jump out. You want to make sure to just not jump right away. It'll be hard to make it. Just slide a bit first, then jump. So now hold a bit, left of up, jump right away, back here, break this with an egg, jump and flutter in. So now the fastest way to do this room is to flutter in, poop an egg on the closet, peck the chomper, then peck the grublin with the same peck if he's coming towards you. It looks like this. Just like that. After I killed the Champa, after I was sure that I killed the Champa, I started holding down to see if I could kill the Grublin. If I didn't kill him, that's fine. Then I would just jump and get the Jig. Now, very quickly, if you don't want to do that strat, what you would do is you would flutter more towards the Grublin so he notices you. Then when he notices you, you would Gold Feather, break this, kill the Champa, and kill the Grublin, then jump. Or actually, I'm sorry. He would notice you, you would Gold Feather, you would kill him, then kill the Champa, then jump. And you would want to make sure that you kill the Champa before you jump, otherwise you'll take a damage on the way down. These 3 notes. These 2 Gold Feathers are fast, but you don't really need them for the rest of the level. So now here you can do the hoist jump. You have 2 options. Do the hoist jump. Wow, that's a bad mistake. I'm gonna pretend I didn't do that. I was gonna explain something. So yeah, you can either do the hoist jump or you can... Whoops. That's a mistake. Come over here and jump on the top of this. And jump here, roll, backflip, and do all that. But for the hoist jump, I'd recommend at least trying it a bit. So there's a really easy setup. Right when you come out of this loading zone, you hold straight right, or a tiny bit down of straight right, and then you do a full jump right when you hit the ground, then jump up left. Really easy. Really easy timing. Attack, backflip, zoom out the camera, press C left, zoom in the camera, jump flutter on this, backflip, turn the camera once again, hold Z while you're backflipping, press C left to get in talent shot and do a big jump here. Turn the camera once, jump and slide for this note, jump and slide for that note, or you can just drop your slide completely. Turn the camera once like this, jump flutter here, get in talent shot, turn the camera twice fast, for the same jump slides for these, go around this side, jump flutter here, then roll. Here, if you have 5 health, do I have infinites on? No, okay. If you have 5 health, then what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna take damage on this, then beak bust to 3. But if you have 4 health, I'm gonna reset this. Can I fly? I can fly. If you have 4 health or less, then what you're gonna do is just jump over it, and beak bust during the falling animation on 3. You will not take fall damage. Roll 312111, that's the code. 1, 1, 1. Right. Level is almost finished. Go into the middle of the 2 to get the Jiggy in the cutscene. Jump straight down. Get this. Hop down. Peck right before you hit the ground. And jump into this loading zone. I like to get the far notes first. If he notices you, then you can go this way. But if he doesn't notice you, then you have to go around him the other way. Here, mash C left, hold a bit left of up. You can jump if you want, or you don't have to. Now here, jump straight up left from this, with this camera, assuming it's like straight up. Jump straight up left from this hole right here. Land on this, slide for this, jump back. Turn the camera 3 times fast, 1, 2, 3. Then you can either just jump here, or you can just walk, whatever's comfortable for you. Jump here with a neutral stick, peck, and then Gold Feather. I ran out of Gold Feathers because I was explaining stuff, or whatever. Flutter, down left, roll into the Jiggy. Get in Talon Trot, walk off, jump over here. You just have to practice this jump, there's nothing more to say about it. Jump over here, and To do this damage boost, you jump onto the right side, the very right side. No, sorry, not right side, I'm dumb. Left side. And then he'll hit you up. If you have 4 health or 3 health, that's fine. You die then. But if you have 2 health or 1 health, then you just backflip up. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the end of this TTC, ROC Bucket Bay video. After this lair, after this level, you would get the Jiggy in the lair before the 640 note door. So yeah, that's it.